Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
to kick off for San Francisco.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off of play action, it's Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on their first here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And they're on the 15-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Moody good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a first down throw, Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. The give running right is Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Hopkins on for a field goal of 30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And he returns this to the 22. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
It's all about that teamwork. Let's go.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third and 2.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Purdy now to throw off the play action. From the left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Throwing here, Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Danny Gray, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Tony Field coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Browns 9. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
In it to win it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
They'll
line.
fake the handoff. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Purdy. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go up the middle with Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Purdy now to throw. He's going to air one out.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Touchdown! As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Guys, what are you doing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking for more now on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. To the season, 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here at 2nd and 16.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Draw play to Ford. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Watson. blitz coming, and down he goes.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
It's 3rd and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Big strides, look at him go.
And finally taken down at the 15. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point,
and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
As the game brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw is Watson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 84 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Browns 16.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 10.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby.
Throwing again is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
To the air yet again. Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw, Watson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for a touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And this pass caught by Gray.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get apparently when you try to take over a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 79 yards. And the 49ers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Browns 28.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, bring it back. Keep going. You know what it is. Take it to the house.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
26 yards. And the 49ers 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times they'll